Welcome to Colonel Basketball Weekly, featuring the head coaches of Nicholls State University basketball, J.P. Piper and DoBee Plaisance. Colonel Basketball Weekly is presented by State Farm. Contact your local State Farm agent today and get to a better state. Colonel Basketball Weekly is also sponsored by Rouse's Supermarkets. Rouse's, either you're local or you're not.
Good afternoon and welcome to Colonel Basketball Weekly. I'm your host, Mike Wagenheim. A tough challenge to start the week for the Colonel men's basketball team as they hosted first place Stephen F. Austin. The Lumberjacks own the nation's #1 defense and had held the previous 54 opponents to under 70 points. Unfortunately, that streak continued on Thursday. Three-time Southland Player of the Week Taylor Smith gets it going for SFA. He went 8 of 10 from the field, finishing with a team-high 17 points. Meanwhile, the Southland's leading scorer, Colonel senior Fred Hunter, put up a game-high 20 points of his own. After this bucket, Nicholls down 14-10. Colonel freshman Jamarcus Horace got his 4th start of the season, making the most of it here. He swats Hal Bateman's attempt. Horace in the top 10 in the league in blocks and then takes the around the back from Hunter there. Nicholls trails 24-17 at the 6-minute mark. Jamarcus, 10 points, 6 boards, 2 blocks. Late first half, Desmond Heyman lines up the 3. He scored 15 as SFA went 6 of 12 from beyond the arc. They led by 12 at the break. Smith extends the advantage to 17 with the throwdown. There's a reason he leads the nation in field goal percentage. Tough to miss from that point-blank range. Hunter, though, would maintain his perch atop the Southland scoring list as he beats Smith in the post. But SFA leads it wire to wire. 63-51 the final in this one. As of that evening, the Jacks were one of only 3 teams in the nation with just 2 losses. However, they fell to Oral Roberts on Saturday, and Duke went down to Maryland. Gonzaga now the only 2-loss team left in the country. Saturday would be quite a change of pace as Nicholls hosted Northwestern State. After facing the nation's #1 defense on Thursday, the Demons brought the NCAA's most potent offense to Thibodaux on Saturday. Now, the Colonels had thrashed Northwestern State in Natchitoches earlier this year, racking up 93 points of their own in a convincing win. That's one of only 2 Southland losses absorbed by NSU this year. Fred Hunter going for his 5th straight 20-point performance. He'd have to carry the load. Sharpshooting freshman TJ Carpenter would miss his 2nd straight game with a shoulder injury. Starting point guard Shane Rillier also out dealing with a concussion. Daquan Hicks, the leading scorer for a Demon team that averages over 84 points a game. The Colonels came ready to play. 5 minutes in, Amin Torres misses, but Dantrell Thomas with the follow and the foul. Nicholls up by 6. We had 6 lead changes in the first half. Bryson White, baseline drive, hands to O.J. Evans. The Demons up 15-12 midway through the half. Evans scored 13. 4-minute mark, Colonels back in front, but White here catapults himself in the air. The 6-footer throws it down. He scored 15 in just 24 minutes. The Colonels, close on a 10-2 run. Final minute of the first half. Hunter finishes off the rebound. Colonels up 36-27 at the break. Fred, second half here, relentless, chases down his own miss. Nicholls leads by 13 with 16.5 to go. Fred, 24 points, 10 boards on the day, but NSU comes all the way back. Gary Stewart with a hesitation dribble and the runner off the glass. 64-63 NSU as fatigue starts getting to the Colonels. Down 3, 2 minutes left. Nicholls answers the bell. Lyndon Smith Hyde with the bonus ball. Timeout, Colonels. It's 74-all. But Jalen West here goes baseline on Amin Torres, the up and under to put the Demons up 2. And then Johnny on the spot here as Jalen West steals the inbounds pass. Torres has to foul him, and he fouls out with 1:13 to go. Nicholls down 3 in the closing seconds. A couple of chances here to tie it up, and it just won't fall. And the Colonels would not get a 3rd chance as Northwestern State winds up stealing the basketball. A valiant effort by a severely undermanned Colonel squad playing without 4 opening night starters, but the Demons eke it out 84-79. They move into a first-place tie with Stephen F. Austin. Nicholls, for their part, now 6-17 overall, 5-8 in the league. They sit in 6th place to begin the week. They'll hit the road now, taking on Lamar and a bracket-buster game in non-conference against Texas San Antonio coming up on the docket next. We chatted with head coach J.P. Piper on Sunday about his team's battle against the Demons and against the odds.
I was pleased with the effort we got out of our guys. I thought we had some built-in excuses for not showing up and competing, given the fact that we were down a few starters. Our guys came in and played one of the best teams in our league. Actually, they're tied for first after the night was done last night, down to the wire. I thought it was a tremendous effort, showed a lot of character and heart, and is a good sign for us as the season winds down and we look at some games here on the schedule that we're going to have a chance to win.
That's the thing right now, the schedule. Everything you play is fifth place or down. 2 out of actually 3 games coming up are against the bottom 2 teams in the league. So this schedule very favorable right now. You still got to win them, though.
Yeah, you still got to go work. And I told the guys after the game last night that these games coming up will not be any easier than the ones we just played. It's hard to win games in this league, particularly with some of these games on the road. But we're very capable. It's not a stretch. It's not a far-fetched notion that we can win them. So we got to show up and do the work and take care of our business and hopefully be on a little bit of a roll with some momentum heading to Katy, Texas.
Talked about having the couple of starters out of the game against Northwestern State. Other guys stepped in and filled the void pretty nicely. Jamarcus Horse, Lyndon Smith-Hyde had a couple of big threes off the bench. You know, a lack of depth right now is plaguing this team, but guys are taking advantage of their opportunities.
Yeah, it's all coming together nicely at the right time. You know, I thought Lyndon made 2 big, huge shots in the game. Jamarcus gave us unbelievable minutes as a starter, you know, a freshman in a big-time conference game. I was really proud of the way he played, the effort and energy he played with. So a lot to build on. We just got to keep them focused and keep them hungry, keep them working hard, but I expect that won't be difficult this time of year.
All right, Coach, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, Mike.
Head coach of the Colonels, J.P. Piper. Right now, Pamela Johnson gets us caught up with a couple of former Colonel stars who are making their way up the pro sports ladder overseas.
2 former Nicholls State University Cagers are currently riding the waves of professional success, taking quite a unique path to get there. Ryan Bathie and Anatoly Bose arrived at Nicholls through the Australian pipeline established by the men's basketball program. They made a major impact in the red and gray, and now both have followed uncommon avenues in pursuit of their ultimate dreams. We caught up with them in Australia for an update on their lives following graduation and heard how their time at Nicholls helped prepare them for their extraordinary journeys.
It definitely made me tougher, my 4 years at Nicholls with Coach Piper. We went through some hard times and a lot of physicality on the court as well.
And, you know, I was just lucky enough to get a scholarship into Nicholls. And I think that's where it started, especially with the coaching staff. I think they really put a lot of effort, a lot of work into me, and it's just helped me take that next step, and that's the only reason why I'm here now.
Both former Colonels are playing professional sports, though one has left the hardwood. After miring in the lower levels of Australian hoops for 2 seasons, Bathie decided to pursue a new career playing Australian rules football, also known as footy. The game is the popular equivalent of America's National Football League, but there is no padding used in the rough and tumble sport as players kick, pass, and run the ball towards the opponent's goal. Even the Colonel's hard-nosed practices didn't quite prepare Bathie for his current profession.
I'm not sure if it put me in good stead for AFL because that's just the next level up. You know, no pads like the NFL, so it's a little bit or much more physical and a lot more rougher. But had the opportunity to play professional basketball either in Europe or back in Australia, and sort of got a good opportunity to come back here and play, which was in the new direction that I was going to go in. It's sort of a bit low-key back here. It's not really that popular in the professional ranks, so I sort of struggled a bit, didn't get much court time. The team was sort of unfolding, and you know, basketball in Australia is sort of going a bit downhill, which sort of put me out of the game a bit. My dad sort of said to me, I reckon you should try AFL out. I think you could play it. And I said, oh, yeah, I'll probably give it a go. And he said, yeah, I can get you a tryout down at Geelong. So I went to a tryout, did a few fitness tests and a few skills sessions and that, and they were pretty impressed, and just ended up offering me a contract for the next year.
Bose had better luck hooping in Australia. He earned Rookie of the Year honors in the National Basketball League while playing for his hometown Sydney Kings. After 1 season, Bose, a Kazakhstan native, returned to his roots to play for BC Astana, a basketball club in the capital city.
They've made so much progress. I've looked online, and you know, I've seen some YouTube videos about living in Kazakhstan, and it's a beautiful country. I don't think a lot of people know that. Yeah, I mean, it is tough. You gotta leave your family, your friends behind, and it's about making those sacrifices for the better. And hopefully we can. It's a big process, and it's you don't jump it. It's not a sprint. It's more of a marathon. So it's just a step-by-step process, and hopefully I've taken the first correct step into my career in Europe, and hopefully that will lead me to higher things.
Ryan and Anatoly are inching closer to reaching their ultimate goals. Bathie is one step away from playing in the premier level of footy, the Australian Football League, and Bose plans on playing in the NBA in the coming years after nearly making the cut for the Australian Olympic team last season.
Ryan just started playing football, so it might take Ryan a little bit longer, but he was a skilled basketball player, and then if we were just out kicking the footy just here in the park or whatever, he's definitely got good hands and good feet. It's a little different. It'll just take time for him, but the harder he works, and he's working hard, I'm sure, but the longer he works at it, I definitely think he's got a chance. For Toly, it's the same thing. He's not the senior in college who everyone knows. He's the first-year European player. So it's just going to take him a little bit of time and work, and for him, and it's going to take off seasons here in the States, working with coaches and workout guys and getting stronger and fitter and things like that. But he can do it.
Life after Nicholls can lead to great avenues of success well outside of Louisiana. These two former colonels took their Nicholls degree and their lessons learned both on and off the court and have found major success. Their stories are examples of the colonel spirit living on after leaving campus and should serve as a motivation for future graduates wherever their travels take them. For Colonel Basketball Weekly, I'm Pamela Johnson.
Does State Farm let me bundle auto, home, and life to save money?
Sure. We practically invented bundling, and it all stays with State Farm.
So my policies don't go to some bundling center that ships them off to some bundle factory? I'm dealing with you, and not some bungling, bustling bundle builders.
Who have you been working with?
Stay with the company you trust.
Bundle and save with your local State Farm agent.
At Rouse's, we love football. We love the players, we love the fans, and we love the food. So whether it's high school, college, or pros, if there's a game, we're tailgating. You can tackle your tailgate too with one stop by Rouse's. Get Rouse's ready to grill meat, chicken, and pork, or pick up Rouse's ready to serve tailgate specials. Everything is made fresh for the game, and it's all good. So get the home field advantage every time you shop. Shop local. Shop Rouse's. Now that's tailgating.
Nicholls State University is taking education on the road, the information superhighway. If you are unable to come to campus, we are bringing the campus to you. Study at home and graduate quicker with Nicholls Online. No more going to class around the school's schedule. Go to class online around your schedule. All of your courses are taught by qualified Nicholls State University professors who are experts in their fields. To take that step, go to nichols.edu/nicholsonline or email nicholsonline@nichols.edu.
Destination Katy. The Southland Conference 50th Anniversary Celebration comes to the Merrill Center for men's and women's basketball tournament action, March 13th through the 16th. Watch as the Southland's top teams battle for a berth to the big dance. Huge plays, clutch performances, amazing shots. It's called Merrill Madness for a reason. Tickets are on sale now. Call 972-422-9500 or visit Ticketmaster.com to reserve your seats.
Back here with you on Colonel Basketball Weekly, presented by State Farm Insurance. The Colonel women's basketball team hosted Stephen F. Austin on Thursday night. The all-time series against SFA has been one-sided, with the Lady Jacks leading 40-4. But two of those Nicholls wins have come in the last 4 years, including a thrilling one-point victory in Thibodaux last season. The six-man band out in full force on Thursday. This game was televised on ESPN3. Nicholls would take their first lead of the night about 4 minutes into the ballgame. Leanne McCarthy gets a friendly bounce on the three. Leanne with 9 points and a team-best 8 boards. 7 lead changes in the first half. SFA gets a ball to Annette Davis. Alicia Allen denies her shot, but Portia Roberts cleans it up. The standout sophomore led all scorers with 17. Nicholls down 1 at the 9-minute mark. Colonel's reply, Alicia Allen facing up on Roberts, takes her to the bucket. Alicia with a team-high 14 points to go with 7 boards and 3 steals. Final seconds of the half, KK Babin beats the buzzer. Nicholls heads into the locker room up 29-26. Then they break it open in the second half. Hope Pulowski drains it from downtown, part of a 13-2 run. Nicholls up 14 with 12 minutes left. Hope had 8 off the bench. Nicholls, though, having a tough time putting teams away. Tierney Henderson with one of her 3 long-distance connections. 7-point game with 5 minutes to go. It's now a 1-possession contest, but Allen finishes at the bucket. Nicholls up 63-57 in the final minute. 3-point game now in the waning seconds, but Callie Gerald misses from downtown. Roberts there for the board and lay, and the Colonel subsequently missed 2 free throws, but SFA couldn't convert on their final possession. Nicholls, yet again, a 1-point winner at home against Stephen F. Austin, 65-64. That victory was number 15 for the Colonels this year, tying the program record they set just last season. SFA falling to 10-14 overall, 5-8 in the Southland. On to Saturday, Stopher Gym, the Colonels looking to earn a split against Northwestern State. The Lady Demons made a 15-point deficit vanish against Nicholls back in mid-January in Natchitoches, picking up a 9-point win. But Northwestern State has had a real rough time on the road, going 1-11 outside of Prather Coliseum. With the win versus Nicholls earlier this season, Northwestern State improved its all-time record against the Colonels to 60-7. But of those Colonels' 7 victories, 5 have come in Thibodaux. Jasmine Upchurch leading Northwestern State into Stopher Gym. She's been their leading scorer for much of the season. The Colonels were raring to go for this one. So much was on the line in this contest. This one was even at 13 before Amani White lit a spark, scoring 5 points off the pine as part of a 10-2 run, the crossover and the kiss off the glass. Colonels up by as many as 8. KK Babin and Jasmine Scott worked the pick and roll at the 4-minute mark. 25-19 Colonels. Babin had 5 assists. The Lady Demons scored the next 5 points. Upchurch misses with a shot clock running down. A scrum for the ball. It ends up in the hands of Keisha Lee. She drains it. She scored 11. But Nicholls finishes the half strong. The inbounds to Alicia Allen. She just scores at will. 10 points and 2 blocks for her. Nicholls up by 6 at the intermission. Colonels start to pull away in the second half, but Jasmine Bradley has other ideas. She had 16 points. It's a 1-possession game with 13 minutes to go. But Nicholls had an answer this time. The on-ball screen by Saleda Ellis sets up White for the downtown connection. Amani hit 3 from long range. She contributes 15 points. Nicholls built the lead back to 8, but here comes NSU. Lee off the mark, Bradley there to corral it and put it through. The advantage is down to 5 with 9 minutes to go. Again, Nicholls counterpunches. Babin finds Leanne McCarthy in the corner. She kills it. She scored 7 straight points as part of an 11-0 run. Northwestern State never recovered. McCarthy registers 15 points and 8 boards as the Colonels are 67-50 winners. Victory number 16 this year, a new program record. 16-8 overall, 8-5 in conference. Nicholls is just a game out of second place and a game and a half behind first place Oral Roberts. They'll face Lamar in Beaumont this week. We'll take a look at what's going on around the rest of Nicholls athletics when we return here on Colonel Basketball Weekly, presented by State Farm Insurance.
Does State Farm let me bundle auto, home, and life to save money?
Sure. We practically invented bundling, and it all stays with State Farm.
So my policies don't go to some bundling center that ships them off to some bundle factory? I'm dealing with you and not some bungling, bustling bundle builders.
Who have you been working with?
Stay with the company you trust.
Bundle and save with your local State Farm agent.
At Rouse's, we love football. We love the players, we love the fans, and you know we love the food. So whether it's high school, college, or pros, if there's a game, we're tailgating. You can tackle your tailgate too with one stop by Rouse's. Get Rouse's ready to grill meat, chicken, and pork, or pick up Rouse's ready to serve tailgate specials. Everything is made fresh for the game, and you know it's all good. So get the home field advantage every time you shop. Shop local. Shop Rouse's. Now that's tailgating.
Nicholls State University is taking education on the road, the information superhighway. If you are unable to come to campus, we are bringing the campus to you. Study at home and graduate quicker with Nicholls Online. No more going to class around the school schedule. go to class online around your schedule. All of your courses are taught by qualified Nicholls State University professors who are experts in their fields. To take that step, go to nichols.edu/nicholsonline or email nicholsonline@nichols.edu.
Destination Katy. The Southland Conference 50th anniversary celebration comes to the Merrill Center for men's and women's basketball tournament action, March 13th through the 16th. Watch as the Southland's top teams battle for a berth to the big dance. Huge plays, clutch performances, amazing shots. It's called Merrill Madness for a reason. Tickets are on sale now. Call 972-422-9500 or visit Ticketmaster.com to reserve your seat.
Welcome back to Colonel Basketball Weekly, presented by State Farm Insurance. Congratulations to the Nicholls women's tennis team. They've won 5 straight matches and are 2-0 now in conference play after victories over Central Arkansas and Oral Roberts this past weekend. The Colonel baseball team opened their season this weekend as well by taking 2 out of 3 at Houston Baptist, scoring 24 runs over the final 2 days in the process. Softball season is here too, and while second-year head coach Angel Santiago has a new look team, he's looking for results sooner rather than later. Ashley Dufresne has more.
Nicholls softball season is underway, and with a revamped roster that includes 12 newcomers, including 10 freshmen, the Colonels are using the early portion of the year to find the right pieces for a postseason run.
The Colonel season is off to a solid start, but this team is looking to build a level of stability that will aid them in critical games down the stretch.
Well, I think the one thing that you're going to see out of us is until we get consistency on all departments of the game, right now it's our clutch hitting. And as soon as we get that going, I think you're going to see a lot better ball from us, you know. We had some heartbreakers. We've probably given away 2 games so far, which is fixable. And one I think we just flat out got beat, you know. So the team's got the opportunity to get things done. It's just whether we get things in order during the game on the day.
So far the season started pretty well. We've done all right in the tournaments. I feel like we're a lot more prepared this year for this season than we were last year. So I'm really excited to see how we do in our actual conference tournaments.
While the Colonels are dreaming big this year, it's going to be the little things that get them there.
Communication errors, you know, will cost you runs all the time. They'll give you leadoff outs. You won't have an opportunity to take your outs when you need to.
Right now would be defense. We do tend to make more errors than normal games, so we've really been trying to work on that and think ball first.
Sit back and look at what we did wrong and what we could do better, and making adjustments, just making sure we do it right next time, and hopefully that helps us come out on top next time.
The Colonels realize they have made some mistakes in the early going, and acknowledging those errors is the first step in being successful down the road.
I know personally I need to work on my fielding. As a team, we all need to learn to adjust better as a hitting group. I know we took a little while to adjust on the hitting. We just need to have tight, clean D and make quick adjustments for the hitting.
Start working on hitting early in the game and not wait till the last minute to get things going. And we do leave a lot of runners on base, so trying to figure out a way to get those runners in to get those extra points would really help. I need to work on finishing my batter whenever I have 2 strikes, because I have a habit of letting them get like a little grounder. So getting the strikeout more would help me out a lot.
I definitely think we'll make it to the conference tournament. I'm hoping we can win it. I know we have the talent, we have the ability. We just have to put it together and make it all work.
Nicholls hopes to make this a season to remember, and qualifying for the Southland Conference tournament is in the plan.
I just need to see this team continue to improve. And I think they've played some pretty tough teams with RPIs better than us. And they know they can beat them, and it's just a matter of them just putting it all together and showing a consistent brand of ball. But we are much better than we were in the past, and we just got to keep it up.
This past weekend, the Colonels competed in the Purple and Gold Challenge in nearby Baton Rouge at LSU and came out of the event with a 4-6 mark on the year. Saturday morning, Nicholls defeated North Dakota State 2-1 before falling that afternoon to Memphis 3-2. On Sunday, the club dropped a pair of 1-run games to Virginia and 10th-ranked LSU, further demonstrating that this team is further along than last year, but still has some things to clean up. They'll travel to South Haven, Mississippi this weekend for 4 games in the Blues City Classic. For Colonel Basketball Weekly, I'm Ashley Dufresne.
Thank you very much, Ashley. Folks, it's time to announce our Rouse's Student Athlete of the Week, sponsored by Rouse's Supermarkets. Either you're local or you're not. Rouse's Supermarkets are local, with their roots established in Thibodaux in 1923. Trust Rouse's for great food and great values. Louisiana's best can be found at your local Rouse's or at rouses.com. Our Rouse's Student Athlete of the Week is baseball's Ray Ureste. The senior shortstop went 5 for 11 this weekend at Houston Baptist, driving in 6 runs and recording his first career double and triple, all on the same day on Sunday. Congratulations to Ray, and congratulations to the baseball team as well. Off to a solid start after a rough opening day on Friday, came back strong Saturday and Sunday and took 2 out of 3 against their future Southland rivals, Houston Baptist. They will join the league coming up starting next season. Folks, there are plenty of ways you can keep up to date with the basketball teams, the baseball teams, every team we have here at Nicholls, and it's through our social media outlets. Check us out every day. Facebook.com/GoColonels, that's G-E-A-U-X, GoColonels, Twitter.com/ColonelSports, YouTube.com/Nicholls Athletics. We're constantly posting results, promotions on there, recruiting news, everything you could possibly want to follow your favorite team or teams throughout the year. And whenever you post on Facebook or Twitter, use our hashtag, GoColonels.com. Again, that's G-E-A-U-X, GoColonels.com. Well, the Nicholls men's and women's basketball teams are going to be on the road here for a little while. They're going to come back home in a couple of weeks to take on Lamar. More information about that is on our official website. You can purchase tickets to all upcoming games, basketball, baseball, softball. Ticket hotline, 985-448-4790. That's 985-448-4790. Again, tickets for all sports available through our ticket office. You can also purchase tickets in the convenience of your home or office by going to our official website, GoColonels.com. That's G-E-A-U-X, GoColonels.com. It's got all the information you could possibly want. Rosters, biographical information, statistics, schedules, everything for all 14 programs here at Nicholls State University Athletics. Check it out every day. There's always something new going on at GoColonels.com. That's G-E-A-U-X, GoColonels.com. The men's team again on the road this week, taking on Lamar and then Texas San Antonio on Saturday in an ESPN bracket buster game as the Nicholls men face their former Southland Conference rivals. UTSA just moved out of the league this season. The women with a light docket, they're facing Lamar, and then they will have the weekend off. We're going to talk to you again coming up next Thursday, get you caught up on what's going on around Colonel basketball. We'll set the playoff picture for you here. The Southland Conference Tournament is just a few weeks away, folks. It's coming up in Katy, Texas, the second week of March as the Colonel men and women look to make a push toward a championship. We'll talk to you again coming up next week.
Today's show has been presented by State Farm. Contact your local State Farm agent today and get to a better state. This show has also been sponsored by Rouse's Supermarkets. Rouse's, either you're local or you're not. This has been a presentation of the Colonel Sports Network.